In my hand here, I have a pair of 10 by 50 Porro Prism design wide-angle binoculars. These came from Harbor Freight Tools. When I picked these up, they were on sale far less than $20. I got them for $17.99 plus tax. I'm going to check these binoculars out, see how well they perform. That's coming up on ThriftyAV. Binoculars run the gamut from very affordable to very expensive, and a lot of the times the cheap ones like this Vivitar pair right here are just not any good at all. So I'm wondering, how good could a pair of binoculars that I picked up for less than $20 be? Well, these are already out of the box. Let's back up and check out the unboxing. Taking a quick look at the box, this is a Rugged Gear brand. It is distributed by Harbor Freight Tools. There's the dimensions. These are 10 by 50 wide angle binoculars. These do have a Porro Prism design. Back side of the box looks just like the front side of the box. Let's get into the box. It does come with this black carrying case here. And they are wrapped in plastic. Oh, the lens covers have a cover. I guess that's just for shipping to make sure that they don't move around. When I get into this thing, the tag has a different brand on it. Now it says Gordon brand 10 by 50 wide angle binoculars. Of course, the 50 means that the objective lenses here are 50 millimeters wide, which will gather quite a bit of light. The 10x means the magnification is 10x. All right, I am pleased to see that the ocular lens here that fits against your eye has a nice wide diameter. Compare that to the tiny diameter of the ocular lens on this Vivitar set of binoculars, and you can really see the difference. Comparing the ocular lens to my old Tasco Zips, they appear to be about the same size. Also in the bag is the strap. The strap will mount down here, so I'll be able to wear this around my neck by attaching that strap. Unlike these cheap Vivitars, these Harbor Freight binoculars do have a diopter on the right lens. It is not a locking diopter. And being budget binoculars, these do not have twist up eye cups for adjusting the distance on the eyepiece. The eye cups do fold down if you want to use these while wearing glasses. And these binoculars came with a lens cleaning cloth. Here's the technical specs for the binoculars. If you want to look at these in detail, go ahead and pause the video. There's nothing in the literature about these being waterproof or nitrogen filled, so don't expect that. These might fog up on a cold morning. I haven't tested them out on a cold morning yet to find out. The focus adjustment on these binoculars is quite smooth. There are no rough spots or free play, unlike this Vivitar that has both of those things. And it has some heft to it. This is rubber coated, but it is aluminum underneath. So this thing has a little bit of mass to it. It feels substantial in my hands. I want you to see what I'm seeing through these binoculars, but they don't have any kind of a tripod mount. I'm going to use a smartphone adapter and just use these handheld with a smartphone and shoot some video outdoors. My Google Pixel 3a has a wide angle lens that's wider than the pupil diameter of the ocular lens on the binoculars. So you see a ring around the image, but that is definitely 10x on that chain link fence. Now I'm going to roll the focus and look at this wheel on my Toyota pickup. And as you can see, I am zoomed 10x there as well. Here's that same chain link fence shot just with the phone. And over here is my pickup, and you can see how small the wheel is in this video. I am now shooting indoors using the binoculars and the adapter. Again, this is 10x. I'm looking for color fringing on animal here to see if I see any bleed on the reds or the oranges or the yellows. And frankly, this looks pretty good to me. Any focus drift has more to do with the autofocus on the Google Pixel 3a than it has to do with the binoculars. It is kind of hard to hold this thing steady. A tripod mount would be helpful in this shooting scenario. I would like to stress that this image looks better through my eyes than it does through the Google Pixel 3a. Alright, I'm in the exact same position as I was before, but now I am not shooting through the binoculars, and you can tell that this really is 10x on the binoculars. Overall, I am quite impressed with these Harbor Freight binoculars, whether they're called Rugged Gear or Gordon. The focus control is smooth with no play in it. The coated lenses have consistent focus from the center to the edge, and there is no noticeable color fringing on the image. The barrels are easy to adjust and stay in position once you're done adjusting them. The diopter adjustment allows you to set this for your own eyesight. The ocular lens is larger than what you might find on some other low-cost binoculars. They have a sturdy feel to them with rubber on top of aluminum. They weigh 1.75 pounds, which is pretty hefty. But that brings me to the other things about it. This has the Porro Prism design, which is not the most modern design. Nowadays, a lot of binoculars have roof prisms, and they're less bulky. But frankly, if you're buying budget binoculars, Porro Prisms are a simpler design, so they're probably the one to go with for budget binoculars. There's nothing in the literature about these being waterproof, so be careful when using this around bodies of water. Also, if they're not waterproof, then over time dust may get into the mechanism. There's none in here yet, but these are brand new. I'll be using these and seeing if that ever happens. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Thank you to my patrons for supporting this channel, and remember, stay thrifty, everyone.